Hello and welcome to What's on the Shelf. I'm your host Jen, and today we're doing a new episode of Sunday Morning Kickstart. So to start it off, we're heading straight into Jen's pick of the week, and of course it's going to be something that I've been raving about for the last couple of weeks called Fairy Unicorn Mermaid Princess Kitten. So let's get on over to the page and see what we've got.
Across the kingdom, all was in harmony, thanks in most part to the princesses of the four realms. The magical fairy princess of the forest glades, the proud unicorn princess of the rolling hills, the curious mermaid princess of the ocean shores, and the mischievous kitten princess of the misty villages. Then, quite suddenly, on a Tuesday morning, and for no apparent reason, it wasn't. In harmony, that is. In fact, it was disharmonious to a level previously unimaginable, as the four realms were merged and mixed like a magical milkshake. In the resulting chaos never before seen, creatures emerged. Unlikely and yet adorable mashups of the four races sprang to life, each with their own princess powers. In this fantastic game of magical mayhem, you will need to help the princesses as they gather their faithful followers and lead them to safety. The first to gather enough followers to score 12 princess points will be victorious and crowned the queen of the new kingdom. Fairy Unicorn Mermaid Princess Kitten is easy to teach and fun for the whole family. This very first edition includes 138 cards in a presentation box featuring chibi-style art by kawaii Instagram artist Birduyen. But that's not all. You can upgrade your reward to include these 5 exclusive collectible enamel pins. Order your copy of Fairy Unicorn Mermaid Princess Kitten on Kickstarter now. And remember, the future of the kingdom relies on you.
So this is definitely something I'm picking up. I've already backed. I can't wait to get it. It's something my niece is going to love to death. She's huge into fairies and unicorns right now. So if you are a Canadian backer and you wish to back, you can get the all-together package, which is about $40 Canadian. If you wanted just the base game, it's about $20 Canadian. And if you wanted the game plus 1 enamel pin, it's $27 Canadian. So let's head on over to our next segment, Kickstarter Final Days. So in this section, we go over games that are currently going into their last week. So let's check out what we've got up first. So the first one we have here is called Lunar Base. It is a deck building strategy game. So let's head on over and see what we've got.
How did you get these?
Auditioned these on Slack last week.
Who do you work for?
It's our new game.
Precisely. What game are you playing? Only we had the perfect design for this.
We nailed it. It's a base building strategy game that takes place on the moon.
game, huh? So prove it. Let's play.
So, how do I win?
Look, it says here.
It's a space race to 20 credits, 5 achievements, 10 colonists, or 4 influence cards in hand. This is how you connect modules to your base and form orbs. The orbs reduce the cost of playing cards. The one who has traveled furthest in the last 30 days starts.
I went to Venus.
I was a Tartar, so I guess Venus, you start.
The credits. I win.
Yeah, it's a game. Let's do another one?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Now what about those blueprints?
Interesting intro video. I wasn't sure what I was in for. I'm like, why is this guy getting kidnapped? But definitely very interesting, very caught my eye. It looks like a very interesting card game as well. So let's look down here. So this is coming out of Denmark. So if you are a Canadian pledger, it is, you can get the digital print for $16 Canadian. If you want the base game, it's 34 Canadian. If you wanted 2 decks, it's 63. If you wanted the collector's edition, it is 168 Canadian. And those are the tiers we have. And the description on the actual Kickstarter page itself is very well defined. They've got a lot going for it. They've got reviewers. They've got what's in the box. Game overview. It's very pretty looking too. It's very colorful. Something I wasn't expecting with the way that the video had started it, but there's quite a lot going on for it. So we're definitely going to keep an eye out for this one. This is heading into its last week of campaign, so if you haven't backed it, make sure to take a look. So let's head on over to our next Finals Days video. Let's see here. So this is Pugs in Mugs.
Do you like pugs? Because we have
too many!
Is it possible to have too many?
Probably not!
Nobody can deny that pugs are a handful, so we came up with the solution of giant mugs? I'm not sure this is the best.
Giant mugs! Collect a giant mug of every pattern filled with pugs. Get the pugs any way you can. Grab them, dig for them, distract them, even steal entire mugs!
Hey, that's mean!
Don't get mad! Pugs are silly!
Oh, I just can't stay mad at that little face.
Do you want this to be you? Then you need Pugs in Mugs!
So this is a speed card game that you're trying to collect sets of pugs, it looks like. So it's going into its last week. So if you are I love the artwork for this too. It's super cute. So if you're a Canadian backer, this is coming out of the UK. Let's see. So the standard edition is $18 Canadian. If you wanted the special Kickstarter exclusive edition, it's $32 Canadian. Table Beautified edition comes with a playmat is $42 Canadian. And if you wanted more, there's another $42 pledge. If you wanted more Kickstarter exclusive stuff, it's $62 Canadian. There's Playmatsalooza, $62 Canadian. And if you wanted to bulk buy, it's $70 Canadian. The all aboard deal. So if you wanted to get everything, it's $74 Canadian. And there looks like there's another version of that for collaborations. It's $123 Canadian. So you get 5 standard editions plus the special edition mug and a playmat. So let's take a quick look through their page. It's definitely got a lot of feedback from different people. The artwork is what caught me when I was looking at this. Oh, and it is available on Tabletopia, so we might have to take a look and see how that looks. It looks super cute though. Look how adorable these guys are. Like, I can't help it. I'm a huge animal fan, and it's just so cute. So let's head on over to our next final days. So I believe this play is pronounced Val. I'm horrible at pronouncing things, as you can tell. So let's take a look and see what we have here. This is going into its final week.
Let's start things off with a puzzle. Here's a word, but I've taken out all of the vowels. Can you guess what it is? Did you guess saber? What about severe? Or sever? This is Val, the fast-paced game of letters gone astray. Val is a one-of-a-kind game from Cameron Art Games, in which you'll have to race against time and each other to recognize words that have had their vowels removed. Roll your custom dice and build your pile of cards, drawing extra, more difficult cards based upon where you are on the scoring track. All of these cards, of course, have words with their vowels removed. Get ready! You'll only have 25 seconds to get through your pile in one of 3 distinct game modes. Play solo and race against the clock. Choose an opponent to play against in real time, or team up with a partner and work together to solve an even larger pile of cards. With every success, you'll get to choose how you score your points, charging full speed ahead, or playing it safe in an attempt to make future turns easier. The first player to have their scoring token reach their victory token will win the game. Val includes more than 400 unique puzzle cards in 3 different difficulty levels, a 25-second sand timer, 2 custom dice, player tokens, and a uniquely tiered scoring board. Want to customize your difficulty? Just flip the double-sided scoring board to its advanced side, or try using the included extra difficult sand timer. Val, sure to be a delight at any game night. Back it now on Kickstarter.
So this has made it to its halfway mark, but it hasn't funded yet. It still has a couple of days more to go, so hopefully if you enjoyed the video, you'll back it. So let's see here. If you are a Canadian backer, it is, let's see, $38 Canadian. If you wanted the early access and the copy of the game, it's $59. If you wanted 2 copies, it's $73 Canadian. If you wanted to be a retailer for this, it's $99 Canadian. So yeah, it looks really interesting. I'm horrible at word games, but I still love playing them. So this is definitely something up my alley that I would probably play with a dictionary or maybe with Siri if it was allowed or a variant of the rule. But definitely something to look into if you like word games. So let's head on over to our next final Kickstarter. Or final, yeah, this is our final Kickstarter for the final days section. So this is Ultimate Werewolf Extreme. Let's take a look.
Amazing.
Let's restart that because it had a very glitchy start.
Amazing new artwork, exciting new roles, an innovative new moderator app. Ultimate Werewolf Extreme is a game of bluffing, deception, and social deduction. Each player has a secret role, many of them with special abilities. Each day, players try to determine who among them is a werewolf and then vote them out of the village. Each night, the werewolves work together secretly to eliminate a villager. Players win once they've eliminated the other team. In Ultimate Werewolf Extreme, you'll find lush, detailed art, dozens of thoroughly play-tested and refined roles, in-depth, subtly integrated card information, a revolutionary moderator app. This exclusive collector's edition features a collector's box with game trays organizers, a strategy guide, custom card sleeves, player certificates, and a portable deck box. Upgrade to the Super Collector's Edition for an additional set of tarot-sized cards, 3D miniatures, polarized card inserts, elimination slap bracelets, and more. Save the village or devour it.
So that was super interesting. So this is heading into its last week. If you haven't kickstarted it already, it looks amazing. If you are a werewolf fan, this is definitely something for you. Especially that it's got like a moderator app. I'm super intrigued to see how that works, because that's one of the things when we play werewolf here is there's always someone that gets kind of stuck with the moderator role. And if you got a good moderator, it's usually a really good werewolf game, but sometimes it's not so great, sometimes it's great. It all depends. So this is definitely something up our alley. We'll definitely have to take a further look into it. It is going into its last week, but I definitely want to take a look into the moderator app and discuss it more with potential people from this particular company. So if you are a Canadian backer, let's see here. If you wanted the Ultimate Collector's Edition, it's $91. If you wanted the Extreme Super Collector's Edition, it's $130 Canadian. And there's only 2 pledge levels. So you've got the $91 one or $130. So it is quite a chunk, but it looks like there's got quite a lot in the box. Especially like you've got the rule book, you've got miniatures in it, you've got a deck box, bumper stickers. Like, there's quite a lot that you're getting out of the box for the price that you're paying for. But it definitely looks like something I would definitely look into. So make sure to check it out. So we're going to head on to our next segment of live right now on Kickstarter. So we were super lucky and we were able to get a playthrough of this particular game, Plantopia, the card game. It's super cute and you should check it out on the channel. We have the playthrough video of it live already in Digital Playground. So definitely take a look. So let's head on over and see what the video looks like. So this is coming out of Singapore. It looks adorables. I highly recommend a chance if you get to play it, we loved it. We will definitely be trying to back it. It has funded, but it is new to Kickstarter. So just to give you a little bit more information on the game, there's different card types, and essentially you are trying to build up your trees to reach full potential. There's a really cool weather mechanic where you're essentially trying to outplay other people and trying to get the weather you need. There is a little bit of randomization in it as well, but it's super fun. And it's so cute. I can't talk about it enough. It's just super adorable. So if you wanted, there's some other games from them too. So if you wanted to back the base game, let me see here. So if you wanted to get the base game with the Garden City Seed Pack, it is $22 Canadian. If you wanted to get the gardening kit, which is the base game, it's a 10% off the retail. It's $23. If you wanted to get A copy of each game, it is $97 Canadian. And if you wanted to get the best bundle, you get 6 copies of the game plus the exclusives, and it's $107 Canadian. And the early pledges are already gone. So that's everything for this one. It looks super cute. If you like this kind of game, I highly recommend it. We enjoyed it greatly. So let's head on over to our next live right now on Kickstarter. This is called Shitty Werewolf. It caught our eye. It looks something unique, so let's take a look. So it definitely looks unique. This is coming out of, I think it's Connecticut and New Haven. So it looks quite interesting. The design for it is quite interesting. Cool wolves. It's definitely a party game. For $8 you can get, let's see what the backing is here. So if you wanted to get the game itself, it's $11 Canadian. If you wanted to get a custom art card and the game, it's $33 Canadian. And there's only those 2 pledge levels. And it looks like it goes worldwide. So that looks interesting. So let's head on over to our next live right now and see what we've got. This one's called Finding Sasquatch.
Something is out there.
So this is new to Kickstarter, but it is also already funded. So let's take a look here and see what it is for Canadian pledgers. So if you wanted the base game with all applicable stretch goals, it's $21 Canadian. If you wanted to get the exclusive one, it's $27. If you wanted to buy one, get one 25% off, it's $37 Canadian. And then the early pledges, oh, the limited name a guide one is already completely done. And this is only certain countries. Looks like Canada is one of those ones that are there, so that's good to know. So we're going into our final spot for this week, and I cannot talk about this game enough. Deck of Wonders is something that I've been playing, or I've got to try twice. I've lost horribly, but it's so satisfying when you're playing this game. It's a legacy co-op and solo game, where essentially you stole the Deck of Wonders from Fate, and Fate has thrown her minions out to get it back. But beware, there's a lot more to it than just that. So let's take a look and see what we've got.
The Deck of Wonders. The prized possession of Fate herself. A magical artifact of unlimited power and possibility. And you had the audacity to steal it. It's hard to say if that makes you a hero or a fool, but it certainly makes you a target. Fate is no doubt sending her followers to reclaim the deck from you. Not only that, but there are darker forces who will seize this opportunity to take the Deck of Wonders for their own foul purposes. You'll need to vie with these villains for control of the Deck of Wonders, with both you and them drawing from the same deck. The Deck of Wonders is full of minions to summon and spells to cast, as each villain tests your skills in unique and surprising ways. Each card in the Deck of Wonders is a double-edged sword, featuring different abilities depending on who draws it. Even the noblest creature has a dark side, and there is no monster that is beyond redemption. Master that duality to outplay your more powerful opponents, and you might yet escape fate. Although she would tell you, that's just not in the cards.
Hey, I'm Dennis Furia, the creator of Deck of Wonders, and I'm recording this on my patio because it's literally the only place that my kids won't come and find me. They're actually a major inspiration for Deck of Wonders. You see, I love complex, thinky games, but it can be really difficult to coordinate the time and the people and even the space to play them, especially if you're a parent. So I've designed a Deck of Wonders to give you that deep strategic experience, just in a format that you can enjoy on your own terms. I want to say a huge thank you to my family, to the solo board gaming community, and especially to the illustrator Lauren Brown for helping bring Deck of Wonders this far. And I want to invite you to bring Deck of Wonders the rest of the way from Kickstarter to your gaming table. Thank you so much.
So this is a gorgeous illustrated game. The cards are dual-sided, which is super interesting because it is a solo game. So you're essentially playing yourself with the deck that you get. And there's a lot of interesting aspects because even if you lose a game, there's a There's strategic points in the game where you would check something off and potentially unlock new cards as well. So definitely take a look if you're interested in solo games or co-op games. It's something can't wait to get on my table. I'm waiting for a prototype copy of the game. It's in the mail. It's just, you know, this world right now is a little crazy, so stuff is always behind. So here's a look at the page itself to give you a little bit more of an idea of what's going on. It has funded, so there's definitely that, and if you wanted to keep an eye on it, they have social media all over the place, but it's definitely something, if you get a chance to check it out on Tabletop Simulator as well. We've played it twice now. We've lost. It's been tight games, and you can check that video, those two videos actually, up on the channel right now in the Digital Playground playlist. So if you wanted to back this today as a Canadian backer, let's see how much it would cost to get the base. Whoop, that's the print files. It would be $46 Canadian. If you wanted to get a signature edition, it's $73 Canadian. And if you wanted to get a 2-pack, it's $92 Canadian. If you wanted to bulk order, it's $138 Canadian. And then one-on-one investor connection is $262 Canadian. Whew, that is a lot. And there's 0 backers for that. But the delivery date is for November 2021. Again, can't talk about this game enough. It's amazing. It's unique. And it's definitely something I need on my shelf. So that's it for this week on Sunday Morning Kickstart. And we'll catch you guys next time at the table. Bye.